Alright, hi everybody, good morning. Today we're going to try to do a round trip from Cameron Heights to downtown Edmonton and back. Never done this before, so we're going to give it a shot, so let's give it a go. Okay, we're heading to Wedgwood Ravine, which is the connector to get out of here, out of Cameron Heights, out of my community. That'll take us to Lessard Road, which will be a connector to Fort Edmonton Footbridge. This used to be an old road, service road at one time, many years ago. Now it's a shared path. It's a crumbly road, but it's quite beautiful down here. So let's give it a go. They need to pave this road. Oh, bumpy. This is the ravine. Okay. Now we have the long ride up. This ravine is quite pretty. So there's this old band called The Box from Quebec, Canada. I used to listen to when I was younger. They had an album called The Pleasure and the Pain. This is some of the pain right now. Looking forward to the pleasure. I also want to say too, shout out to all the dads, happy Father's Day. I left later than I wanted to. We've got more traffic out today in terms of cyclists and joggers and walkers. This is a pretty ride though. Lots of forest in the ravine here. And we're almost at the top. There we go. I got a backpack on today. I normally don't have when I ride. I just got some extra water, some snacks, some bike maintenance stuff. Because this trip downtown and back is about 38 kilometers, give or take. This is Wedgwood Park. Alright, this is one of the main roads in the West End. So we just got out of Woodford Ravine and now traveling on a shared bike path. It's a gorgeous day. A couple of the high-rise skyscrapers that are downtown in the distance. Nice fountain. Bumps. This is a nice long connector bike path, shared use path. Popular in the West End. It's nice little communities in here, tucked in. You know, I've never had an opportunity to do a commute to work on bike. Mostly because of the distance, and I wasn't confident I could do it. And where I live, I'm close to the river valley and ravine which we just went up, so a lot of hills. So I'm happy to say I can do the hills now, but I'd probably be a really sweaty, hot mess when I got to the office. But one of my goals was to try to do a commute to work. And even though it's Saturday and we're not working today, and with COVID-19 I've been home, I thought I'd give it a shot as a kind of a Father's Day gift for myself. The other kind of factor is my youngest daughter, I have to drive her to school, so I can't really do any commuting. But we'll give this a go today, and let's see what happens. All right, we're heading towards a community called Wolf Willow. From Wolf Willow, I can connect to Fort Edmonton Park, and there's a footbridge right across the river. Right now, I'm on the scary, skinny, unprotected bike lane. And compared to the shared path, oh yeah, this is scary. Let's see how this goes. The nice thing is there's not a lot of traffic right now. least the lane's clean. I think they have the street sweepers out. Playground parks. It's another nice area. Just wish the lanes were a little bit bigger. Alright, we're in the community of Wolf Willow. It's River Valley Ravine. Country club is very busy. Alright, we're almost at the footbridge. Took a couple of wrong turns because I was following my GPS. Word of advice, the GPS for cycling is almost the same as driving in a car. It took me all over, so I lost probably 10 minutes. We're coming up to the access to Fort Edmonton footbridge. Fort Edmonton, if I remember my history, used to be 5 forts in the city for trading. The Fort Edmonton we have here is almost like tourist carnival-like atmosphere, a recreation of what life was like back in those days. Fun for the kids. Descent begins. You don't want to whip too fast through here. It's gravel. It takes one skid and you're going to plant yourself. It's a nice area though, pretty great. It's better when it opens up. There are some nice giant houses. They've been grandfathered because there's no development in the river valley anymore. Some of the construction going on. They're doing a big retrofit here, and there's the amusement park. Kind of curious what this is all going to look like when it's done. It looks like they're doing a lot of work here. And that's where we are. Now this is kind of the big push now to get to downtown. Gotta find a path. Now we're going to continue along the river. Our big little ball back there. Sculpture. Some people don't like it, but I like it. I said this in previous videos, but we're blessed to have this river valley and these paths. I'm telling you, it's awesome. People fishing down there. Fantastic. That's the bridge. Lots of folks here today. That's the Edmonton Queen Riverboat being repaired. We had some ice jams that damaged the boat, so they have it moored over here for repair work. Nice tourist attraction. I hope it gets back in the water. I'm feeling pretty good right now. I'm not really winded. It's been a nice little trip. Glad you're here to join me for it. I think I need an antihistamine. I've never seen it this bad. Alright, got a hill climb. Not sure how much of the river you can see from here. A lot of growth. What goes up must go down and up again. Well, made it to the top of the hill. That was killer. Oh, that was a good one. That's a nice money shot. Alright, now we're heading towards Saskatchewan Drive. There might be a faster way to get to downtown. I'm not too sure. This being my first time. But this trail might be the easiest way. We shall soon see. This community is called Belgravia. I used to live out here at one time in a basement suite many years ago. This is bringing back some memories. Used to live down here. It's getting wrinkly now. Which is nice. Wow, things have changed. That used to be an IGA. Let's get the odd grocery from there. McKernan Foods. Indian restaurant, that's cool. That was a TD, I think, at one time. Houses in here. I think that used to be mine right there. Yeah, that used to be my house right there. I used to live in the basement. Some big ones here now too. Wow. Progress, I guess. Okay. Not really a bike lane, I guess it is. Before COVID hit, and I started working at home, I dropped my daughter off at school. This is the route I'd take in the car to get to the office. It's not busy today, but I can see if you're a cyclist. Scared to death driving here. You'd be scared to death driving here, sorry. But we'll see. So far so good, knock on wood. Keep my wits about me. To get to the high level bridge across the Inner Saskatchewan River. And we're in Old Strathcona, part of the Art District. Alright, we're taking the shared pathway. And this is a thin road. Saying this is a shared path. Of a high level bridge. Might not be the ideal path. Thank you. Have a good one. That's the view you get when you're over here. So mission's almost complete because my office is just beyond the legislature building there, which is cool. Alright, let's ride the high level. Above us is rail tracks. So in the summer, they have a streetcar that runs over the top of the bridge and takes you to Strathcona across the river. In Edmonton is iconic. I'm not sure of the age. I think it's at least 100 years. If I'm not mistaken. Legislature building. We made it. There's the legislature building. Been in there many times in my career. All right. I'm almost there. My building is straight ahead. Mission accomplished. can say I did it. There it is. Well, I made it. So that was a good trip. I got to ride back again. So I'm just gonna have a quick snack. I brought fig bar. I have some gummies left. We'll see how that goes. And this is the building I work in. So that was awesome. So I will not do a video on my route back, but when I get a little bit closer to home, I will. I might take a different route back than the one I took. We'll see how tired I am. All right, gonna have some lunch. All right, I'm heading back, but I thought I'd give you guys one quick look at the Alberta Legislature. That's the big federal building. That's beautiful. Not a lot of people here today. I'll take a ride down there before we head back. They've done a lot of improvements here over the years. I think I have to kind of walk down here. Construction here too. All right, time to head back. Going down is much more fun than going up. Yeehaw! Had Dad pulling the baby carriages here. So, yeah. Fun. Yeah. I remembered what all this fluff reminds me of. Anybody watch Swiss Family Robinson when they were a kid? The episode when the meteorite landed on the island. Episode, that fluff is kind of radioactive and it's killing everything. That's what this reminds me of. So that's pretty how allergies feel. On that lost island. That's my guess. I'm taking Toilet Park back. It's actually not sure if it's faster. It might be a little bit easier. There are a few hills, but I think it's a little closer to my place, kilometer-wise.
give it a shot and see. Opens up here. Beautiful. It's gorgeous. So that was a first for me, riding downtown to downtown and instead of almost back home. Glad you guys are all here joining me for this little adventure of mine. If you enjoyed this video, hit like. And if you want to see more, to get a notification, please subscribe. Got a few more coming down the pipe. That's gorgeous, eh? Need a bell out here, man. There's lots of people. Lots of bikes now. People are just rediscovering bikes. I'm reading an article, I think it's Bicycle Magazine, saying this is the biggest boom since the 70s. When we had the oil crisis and everybody started buying bicycles. So with the pandemic and people not being able to go to gyms and so forth and exercising, bikes are being cleared out. Right? This is our newest, I believe, bridge. View of our river and river valley. Anyway, bikes are everywhere now. This is the most I've ever seen. Well, I made it to the bridge by my place. That was a good ride today. Proud of myself for accomplishing that feat. I'm glad you guys are all here to watch it and view it and experience it with me.